All right, so later today, I'm going to make a fried chicken for supper, which I hate. I hate fried stuff. I hate the smell. I hate the mess. I hate it. I've made this recipe a couple times now, and it's definitely good. The first time I made it with beef tallow that I had made myself, which is good. So I have more tallow now, but I don't know the degree of smelliness of it. Of course, I'm not prepared for what I need after the first couple times. The thing I hate about frying is that whole dredging process where you have to, like, your flour and stuff's liquidy and it makes a mess everywhere. It's not a huge deal, but for cleanup it is, because you just have that, you know, wet flour is just like glue. I mean, I can't put all that kind of stuff down my drain. Nobody should. You shouldn't put it down your drain. We're going to go buy this was aluminum trays, so they can literally go straight in the garbage when I'm done. I don't have buttermilk, of course, so I'll either go buy some later this morning, or you guessed it, an alternative. You can do an alternative. I have lots of cream. You could put in, I think, like lemon juice to sour the milk, or there's other things. There's other ways. Don't worry about it. I have a few random giant chicken breasts that I thought they could be a couple meals, but why bother? Just use it all. Have leftovers. I need leftovers. So that's 2 pounds. That's almost 2 pounds, and that's 1.5 pounds. So should be good. And what I think I'm going to do also is like a chicken and waffle thing. I might change my mind because all I have is like one little individual baby waffle maker. It's not like I need 50 waffles or anything. All right, so the spices for this buttermilk fried chicken are paprika, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, and cayenne. They want you to mix it first. So this has, and of course I'm doubling it because I have just about 6 pounds of chicken. So that's double what the recipe says. So I put in 4 tablespoons of paprika. It wants 4 tablespoons of pepper, which I have to grind. So that'll take me a while to get in carpal tunnel on that amount of pepper. A little bit of onion, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. Double the recipe would be 1 teaspoon of cayenne. We're white Canadians. We can't have that much cayenne pepper. Buttermilk, I'm just DIYing it. Let's side note to buy some already ground pepper for just such occurrences, okay? Let's write that down. You might be wondering, where's the salt? Everything needs salt. Fear not. Fear not. The salt is in the dredge mixture with the flour. So there's a bunch of flour, salt, flour and salt. Here's our wad of chicken breasts, is what I have. The recipe says chicken thighs, which would definitely be easier because they're smaller. They're kind of the same consistency, but whatever you have. I don't have any chicken cutting tricks. I know you're shocked. I'm just going to sprinkle about half of the seasoning mix on this chicken. Everything all mixed together. There's a perfect amount. I wasn't sure if there would not be enough cream to cover this, but it's just right. And then a couple times today I'll come and re-massage it. That'll go into the fridge until I start this messy nightmare process for supper. Okay, I found the waffle recipe. I thought I made it up because I couldn't find it, but it's in the fresh ground, fresh milled flour book. Make 6 waffles, flour, sugar, baking powder, baking soda. I think there's some salt. That's not right. Brown sugar? Nope. Skip the page. Salt, buttermilk, eggs, melted butter in this one. I looked up another one on Pinterest just to compare. It used like cream or raw milk or something, but very similar, and oil instead of butter, but the recipes were quite similar. So it's, what time is it? Almost 3. So I'll get these started, set them aside, and then wait until the dreaded chicken. Here are the dry ingredients. I doubled it, so there's about 4.5 cups of flour, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 4 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Let's get that in the picture. 1 teaspoon of salt. And then we're going to stop there and give it a little mixy mix. And then we will put in the wet ingredients. Put the liquid in the non-liquid. This recipe said buttermilk, so naturally I needed to change that for something else and use some cream. So mix this up and let it sit for a little bit while I rummage through my cupboards to find my little baby waffle maker. Not done stirring yet, but looks battery. I don't know, is that what waffle batter looks like? This is my little baby waffle maker. Literally says mini on it. Compact size for dorm rooms, small kitchens, campers, and more. So it is not family size. Look how small that is. For those times where you just want one waffle, says nobody ever. We got quite a bowl here. We're gonna be here all night, folks. I'm feeling like this recipe making 6 waffles was a myth. Unless, I mean, like, is a regular waffle maker like 2 times the size of this? Because look at this. It's like the pumpkin pie mix all over again. I'm gonna have to freeze some, which is fine. But like, look at this. We already have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I was thinking, you know, just enough. Maybe there'll be 12 for the 4 of us. Oh man. Invite your friends. It's waffle night, guys. All right, we have the flour, salt, and the remaining amount of that spice mixture. We have all the chicken. Let it get to room temperature. All meat should be room temperature before you cook it. It doesn't always happen that way. And we have 47,000 waffles. So, you know, go sparingly. I'm just warming up some oil. I don't know if it's bad to mix 2 oils, but my jug of avocado oil, I didn't have about an inch, so I put a little bit of tallow in there. I'm starting just to lightly warm it up for now, until I am ready to rock this thing. You're supposed to try to keep a consistent oil temperature, but I don't know, as long as you don't burn everything. Batter it. This is where all the gluey mess is. Boiling. A rack. You want a rack to put stuff on. The batter was kind of flaky and falling off. I don't know if it was the oil or the temperature of the oil. Again, I don't know these things. But later I used some tallow and it looked nicer and fluffier and more crispy than the avocado oil. So maybe tallow is the way to go for a more flavor and crispier looking chicken. Chicken waffles, maple syrup, and hot sauce.